and travel full-time in my self-converted camper van with my cat Sadie. I'm exploring Nevada's state parks and the beautiful Lake Tahoe. But things don't always turn out as planned. Well, that was disappointing. Come along and click that red subscribe button if you haven't already to follow the journey. Good morning. It is a lovely morning. It's so nice to be comfortable again, and I'm able to wear a blanket at night while I'm sleeping and not sweat. And Sadie's back to cuddling again. It's so nice to not be just laying in a pool of sweat every day like I was in Arizona for a while. The shea butter solidified again. Everything's great. I'll show you where we slept tonight. It was very quiet. It's an abandoned drive-in movie theater. When I saw that on Overlander, I was like, I don't mind going a little out of my way to check this out. It's alright. I've never actually been to a drive-in movie. There are trails here. I guess people come and ride their ATVs and all that, so. But no one bothered me, and I didn't hear anything last night, so it was great. Great success. And it's about 8 o'clock. I'm gonna drive over to Fort Churchill because that is the next state park on my list, and we'll check it out. We made it. This is our 7th stamp. We got our passport stamped. There's a museum. I'm gonna go to the museum if it's open and maybe learn a little bit about Fort Churchill before I walk around and explore it. This looks like a good place to walk, Sadie. Wow, so all this used to be water. That's Lake Tahoe, which is huge, so this was like massive. And now only a little bit remains, like right here. All of this used to be underwater 16,000 years ago. I visited the museum. It was slightly informative and ambiguous, as these places tend to be. And it doesn't say this, but what I gather is that this Fort Churchill was just a way to help the white people steal land from the native indigenous people, mostly the Paiute people. So this is what remains. It is interesting history for sure. People who built it created Adobe style houses to create each of the buildings for different purposes. Like one was a prison, one was a laundry place, one was sleeping quarters. They used mud from the riverbed. I guess there was a river close by. Maybe there still is, but I don't know where it is. To build the structure. It seems to be pretty stable unless it's been redone, restored. This is the officers' quarters. We're not able to go inside to protect the structural integrity. This was an officer's quarter. Apparently it was pretty nice. They had lots of space and they were pretty protected from the elements, it seems. So this is a storehouse where they stored food and supplies and equipment for the troops and across northern Nevada. Man, I have just been thriving in this vitamin D. Went on the nature trail, which was nice. I didn't film it because my battery's about to die, and I just wanted to enjoy it by myself. Sorry guys. It was a lovely trail down by the trees. I saw a few fish in the river and some squirrels along the way. I still never rattlesnakes. I haven't even seen rattlesnake skin, snake skin, or anything. I know they like the heat, but I don't know how much heat they like. But anyways, I'm heading back to the van. It is quite hot out here now, but I had a nice couple mile hike. I think we might head to our next state park. Alright, so we made it to Walker River State Park. It was a doozy getting here. It was about a 5-mile washboard road, Nothing about it looks very exciting. I got my stamp. Even in the entrance, like there's not much signage about where to go or what's around here. There is a visitor center, but I just didn't really feel like going in there. I got rid of some trash in a trash can, and I'm thinking about going to the next place, honestly, and not spending much time here. But I got my stamp, so let's go. This road is awful. You could probably hear it. If I go more than 20 miles an hour, it feels like the van is gonna rip apart. We are at Mormon station, my 8th passport stamp. I went ahead and already got the stamp just in case they close or something. So I went around, I went to Washoe Lake, then Dayton, then Lahontan, then Fort Churchill, Walker River. I thought about going here to Berlin Ichthyosaur because it has something to do with the prehistoric water creature, which I think would be pretty cool, but it was like a 4-hour drive and I just don't want to go way out there just for that. So I stuck to my little loop, and it's coming to a close here. So we went all around. Now we're at Mormon Station. Mormon Station is the site of the oldest colonizer settlement in Nevada. Started from in 1851, built to supply weary and thirsty travelers on the way to California. I went over there, and it is a cute little park. It's nice and shady with green, lush grass. So I'm probably gonna go for a little stroll around the neighborhood. It has like some old buildings that might even be original. I love me some history, so maybe I'll go learn something. Nevada's oldest thirst parlor. Fresh candy. So on the way in, I saw this sign making me believe that there was a hiking trail close by. And I've been walking around and nothing looks anything close to a hiking trail. So I looked up something, and there seems to be one about 2 miles away. So I guess I'm gonna be driving to that and hopefully get a quick hike in before I go to my final destination tonight. Hopefully get up early and go to Lake Tahoe in the Lake Tahoe State Park in Nevada. I mean, there might be a trail, but this is like a resort. I have no idea. I'm starting to give up. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and start finding a place to call home for the night, and if hiking happens, then it will. If it doesn't, that's okay too, because I did get some hiking in today. Alright, we found our BLM land overnight spot. It's a little sandy, and so I didn't want to go too far just in case I got stuck, but I don't think it's deep enough to get stuck, but just in case, I really don't want to deal with that if it happens. So we should be good where we are. This is mostly like an ATV area where people like to ride their little vehicles around. It's probably good for just regular old walking as well. So I'm just gonna walk around here on these little trails, maybe walk up the mountain or something. get some good hiking in. And we got the beautiful sage all around. It smells so good. Such a sweet aroma. Alright, I made it up all the way up this far, and the view is spectacular, y'all. I'm really glad I came here. It's been a beautiful hike. It's been a great half birthday for me. Today's my half birthday, by the way, but by the time you see this, it will be well past that. But yeah, now I'm gonna hike back down the mountain and walk Sadie a little bit, and hopefully start editing, because I didn't last night because I was way too tired. But maybe I'll have the energy to start editing again. And like I said, I'm gonna wake up early and go to Lake Tahoe and try to get a good spot there and beat the crowds a little bit. I am so excited. I'll tell you why. So after driving around Tahoe a few days ago, and it was super crowded at like 11 a.m. on a Monday, I decided that if I came back here, I would come really early to get a good parking spot. So I decided to wake up at 5. Well, I decided to get here around 6. See how that was? So I got here around 6. And then I decided I wanted to go to Sand Harbor Beach. It looked really beautiful, and it was part of Nevada State Park. So when I drove up to it, it said it was closed until 8. They had like a gate blocked off and everything from the entrance. So I was like, okay, whatever. I'll just pull off to the side of the road and wait until 8 o'clock. And then hopefully there's not a line or something. I waited for a little bit. I laid down again. I started thinking about it, and I looked online and looked at reviews, and all the reviews were saying $10 parking fee, $10 parking fee, $15 for out of state. It was like hundreds of reviews, and none of them said anything about a state park pass, like it's free if you had the state park pass, because I was thinking as long as I have the pass, I would get in for free. And I was like, okay, well, no big deal. If I have to pay $15, it's fine. And then I was seeing cash only. And I only have $13 in cash right now. So, and I have no idea if there's an ATM anywhere nearby. So I was starting to panic just a little bit, because I got here early and I didn't want to have to like go to an ATM and come back and then it be full or something. Like that would just really suck. So I looked online, I tried calling, and there was no further information available. And I tried calling the number and it said they didn't open till 8, so I couldn't talk to anybody. But on the website it said it was open at 7, and it was already 7. So I decided I'm just gonna go and see if it's open. Why not? So I drive down there, and there wasn't a long line, and it was open. So I pull up, and the state park pass worked. So all that anxiety for nothing. I'm not a morning person, but here I am in the parking lot. Another reason I was freaking out is because it said the parking fills up really fast, and I didn't know how fast. Just really wanted to be here first to get in here. And this will be my 10th stamp and my passport, and just 5 more to go till I get my free state park passes. And Sand Harbor Beach is supposed to be the most beautiful beach in the lake, according to reviews online. The photos looked amazing, just crystal clear blue water. I am so excited to go check it out. But for now, I'm gonna make some breakfast and fully wake up. It's kind of cold and overcast. It's really dark clouds. I didn't expect it to be cold. Didn't check the weather, but I don't have many bars, so The water is pretty and blue and clear. Whew. Alright, it's not as I expected. It's getting colder and windier, and it's definitely raining back there where the mountains are. I don't know how people are in the water right now. It's freezing. I'm not enjoying myself. It's beautiful though. It's gonna start raining any second. Yeah, I don't know about this, y'all. I might have to come back another day. I don't know. Yeah, it looks like everybody's packing up to leave, so maybe I should too. Well, that was disappointing. I guess I should check the weather forecast before I decide to go to the beach. It's just that it's been sunny every day since I've been here. So I didn't think about it. Didn't think about it raining. Definitely didn't think about it being cold in June. I'll try you another time, Lake Tahoe. But yeah, now that I've checked the weather, there's a cold spell coming through, and it's getting down into the 40s tonight. The high is like 72 today, and there's expected thunderstorms all afternoon. I am probably gonna head north, maybe to go to Redwood Forest. Traveling like this, you just kind of have to go with the flow. That's what I want to do anyway, just go with the flow, and even if everything doesn't turn out perfectly, it's okay, because a lot of the time it does. It can't be perfect every time, so it's alright. And the silver lining is Van's getting a bath. After about 3 months or so without rain, it's raining. But I'm just trying to figure out my next moves. I'm looking at places to stay tonight. I'm looking up Planet Fitness. It looks like I'm gonna go up through Reno and then start heading like northwest. Hang out in California a little more.
Oh my love, you're such a fragile thing, I know. And with the winter comes the ice, the snow, but I'm here to hold